There was a team this weekend that scored 3 goals and 3 different goal scorers, and that's my beloved Chelsea Football Club. We went over to the City ground and slapped.
I
just scored them goals.
Huh?
I just scored the goals.
So the first goal was in a Champon header.
But how did it start?
What corner?
Open play. The ball was crossed in.
Yeah, you tried to. Because in what world it's like open play if it had nothing to do with corner? Why was Ange there? Why was he there?
He was there from the corner that took place prior.
It was Roman.
He was there. It wasn't even a corner, actually. It was a free kick. But the free kick happened prior.
Set piece, same thing. But continue.
Rest defense was inactive. And then we went again and scored. So it's not a set piece goal. It doesn't count as a set piece goal. It doesn't count.
Guys, I just want sorry to interrupt, Oscar. I just want to say that it's still 1-0, 80th minute. The West Ham Stadium is already half empty.
I mean,
it's crazy.
80th minute, Robin, I'm ahead of you.
What?
Okay. I don't want to be specific. I am 82, going 83.
Come on.
But yeah, I didn't want to be specific.
You stole his joy.
You can't beat the sky, Ernest. You can't beat the sky.
Just to make
he lives at Sky Sports.
Bro, he's in the tower right now.
He's in the tower of Carragher and them.
Whoa.
I just want to say a massive thank you to the Premier League and the teams, the people who oversee the matchmaking and the fixtures, because Chelsea have just been in luck. Yeah, we were lucky enough to meet Graham Potter's West Ham, slap them 5. We were lucky enough to catch the Arnie slot machine at the right time. We caught it. We caught it at the right time. And now we're one of the very, very few teams to catch Forest under Ange Postecoglou.
Wow.
And I'm forever grateful. Because let me tell you this now. If Chelsea played any of the other 19 teams in the Premier League this weekend, we were not going away with 3 points. I promise you that. We are the skin of our teeth. We managed to face this whack Nottingham Forest edition that we've just seen. And we got away with one. Internationals cast us pretty much because of South Americans. We had no Caicedo wasn't fit to play the game. Enzo got injured. There was talks of Pedro Neto not being in the team, and that's on top of our other injuries of like Palmer, Colwell, etc. So we were really struggling. I didn't know who Maresca was going to pick, and that first half, boy, we were on the ropes. Build up was not happening. We lost the ball so many times. I kind of felt sorry for Ange, because in this game, Forest had chances to score 3 themselves. In the first half, they should have been 2 up. Morgan Gibbs-White missed an absolute sitter, and you're thinking, like, you have to take those chances in the kind of form that they're in. But credit to Maresca, he made the changes in the second half. And it's not like he's bringing on world-class players. He's bringing on Gittins and Mark Guiu, but the shape of the team just had to change because João Pedro alone as a striker was a bit too isolated. He kept trying to drop deep and link up play with players running ahead of him. This idea that Malo Gusto is a midfielder, it makes me so sick. It makes me so sick. There's one thing
about Maresca, he will invert a fullback.
He will invert.
Dreams actually starting him there is insanity.
Gusto played as a 10. Malo Gusto played as a 10 in this game. Like he was one of the midfielders for sure, and then he was the advanced runner when Pedro dropped deep. So, it was sickening, that first half display. Very, very sickening. I actually didn't watch it, but I saw the highlights, and I was very glad I didn't watch this game because it didn't look right. So much of it.
You know what's mad? Watching it live, I could have sworn Forest had 10 shots on target. Yeah,
I promise you, same. I said,
but I'm looking at the stats now. You had 6, they had 2.
Yeah, I think because what it was, Forest, I watched it. Forest,
they all missed.
Yeah, Forest were like peppering them in terms of like actually getting to there. They were high, all that. You know, Newcastle. You know when you're playing Newcastle, and it's like it feels like everyone on God is on their side. It was that, but they weren't actually really on target shots. They were dangerous, like they should have been on target. Like the players messed up, but then the better team.
Hey, where are Newcastle on the table, by the way?
Come on to that one. We'll come on to that.
We'll get to them. We will. We actually do have to.
We'll get to them.
And just
We
basically,
do have to get to them.
and I think someone said it on Twitter. Ange is an idiot. He should have just like paused, let have a breather from Spurs, relax, get himself together, and don't paint yourself even more. And he went straight into a new job, and now he's collapsed himself proper because he looks like a madman.
He's richer though.
He's set for life.
He's got his money.
He's making that money, fair enough. But if he wants to continue managing, is the level of what he would have got from if he would have just paused after Spurs.
Yeah, he's torpedoed it.
I saw
back to Celtic next.
I saw a tweet that said if Ange got on a plane back to Australia, he could watch every single game he managed for Nottingham Forest and still have time to watch 3 movies of Crocodile Dundee. I said,
Well,
Jen question: did he actually get a W?
No.
I think it was 9 L's.
Robin, did he
I think
get a point?
one draw? We got one draw, no?
That's what I'm questioning. Did he?
Against Burnley, it's again they should have won, but they drew.
I feel like it was just 9 L's. I could be wrong. I'm fine being wrong. But yeah.
They're definitely going to win.
They've been stinking in Europa.
Yeah.
And the Prem is a Prem. Yeah.
But it's funny.
Can I ask you, Matt? Can I ask you a genuine question? Marinakis, obviously he's the one that's made this decision to sack Nuno and then bring him in. What do you guys think of him as an owner? Because it seems like Forest.
He's moving mad. He's moving mad.
Fan, but Forest fans have a lot of respect for him because he spent loads.
He gives a damn.
He takes action.
He does care.
He cares.
He cares.
You can care and still make dumb decisions.
That's what it is. Because you know what the big.
But my point is, has he made more good decisions than dumb decisions?
I would have said
a hell of a lot more good.
I would have said yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Loads more good.
You know what he's done though? He's like the good is still there, but he's tainted it because he's an idiot who hired Edu, and that's where the big problem is. From that point, has now been.
No, it's true. Because even if you look at the Nuno sacking, it was a clash of heads. Nuno wanted players like Adama Traore, and then Edu wanted Zinchenko and Rico Lewis. So it was a complete departure from what actually made them successful in the first place. That's
signing Adama Traore in 2025 is crazy.
Which is why I wasn't totally against getting rid of Nuno. I wasn't totally against them getting Nuno, but they done it at the wrong time. Yeah, they done it at the wrong time. Basically,
my thing is, if for everyone that thinks sacking Nuno is right, this doesn't rectify it.
Yeah,
no. So now you look worse.
And it was a horrible appointment. That's what they messed up.
And now Sean Dyche.
Yeah. Now it's just so now it's even worse. You might as well just kept Nuno if this is what you were to do.
It's worse and it's not because I think it's fine if it's more of like we're kind of spiraling, moving mad. Dyche will minimum, even though he's rubbish. We all know what Dyche is, but he might just be like, "Hey, stop the rock, please." Just because again, this is not me praising Dyche because I'm particularly rating, but you know what I mean. By I can see the quote unquote logic in the hiring of Dyche.
I think short term, but
that's what it is. Short term is what I'm saying. But my point is, look, I'm bringing it back to the fact is no one forced you to hire Edu because even like I said prior to Arsenal. The Brazilian lot, the Federation, whatever they're called, they hated Edu. His man's got priors. I say it every single time. People think I'm joking. He went to Brazil and came back with that Marquinhos guy. He did nothing. And you know what it is? You know how annoying I was by that? Because I saw the comp that they were sending around him. I said, you people are taking a piss. Because that comp was a disgrace. That comp would be lucky to play a freaking National League. That's how bad it was. And that's what he went to Brazil and came out with that. It's a waste.
And no, guess what? Because I always used to say to people, yeah, but come on, guys. Martinelli was an astute pickup from the third division. That was before him.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
That blew my mind. What's the whole Brazil link?
It's because he was just there. I think that's why people were hoping it would be all right. Because they were like, yes, the federation is kind of a mess anyway. It's like, look, you're Brazilian, you have links in those clubs, it might just get us something else. Like you might. No, it's a waste and it's causing extra waste. Continue.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest.
And then he got the 3 Brazilian bubs. Nobody's ever heard of before. For what? But Trafalgar. Piss off, man.
Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are in trouble. Trying to balance Europa League. What is it? Conference or league?
They're not in trouble.
No, they frauded their way into the Europa League because of Crystal Palace's blunders. Yeah.
If they don't sort themselves out, they mess around. They'll be in trouble.
Oh, you know
I
what?
don't think so, man. Their squad's way too good.
Yeah. Look,
I'm looking at
that's a great squad.
I'm looking at the table now. The bottom three are Wolves, West Ham, and Nottingham Forest, and Burnley just above them. I think they'll be fine long term, but it's not looking good.
Short term with the Dyche thing, like Anne said, it will short term wise, it will save them. That's what I'm saying. This signing is the appointment of Dyche is to kind of stop the rot, and it will save them. Is what I'm thinking. I think Europa League's a wash.
Yeah. Europa League's done. I think they just need to can that and get themselves back into the Premier League. But I could even see under a solid manager like
what?
With the players that they have, bro, this could be a top.
That's what I'm saying. They've got quality enough players that they can if they just kind of get into a rhythm.
I actually think with the new format, I think they could give it a stab. I think Dyche stabilize it, get to a playoff spot, and then hopefully they can kick on in the new year. Because I'm sure like for Forest fans as well, they must be so gutted. They're looking at potentially Champions League football. They have like a horrible back end of the season, and they are where they are now. But it's not all doom and gloom. Dyche just has to hit the ground running.
And in fairness, I'm not going to pretend like I know who's in Europa League, so I could be very wrong, and they could all be dead. So.
No, I'm looking at the Europa League table. Yeah, they can get back into it easy.